If you find yourself getting disrespected, chances are that you are not valuing yourself enough. Respecting yourself first will give you that long-desired respect you want from others. But here is the thing. Why is self-respect so important? Does it bring any other advantage into our life? Let's find out. Before we get into it, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. Ability to establish boundaries. Respecting yourself will give you the freedom of establishing boundaries. You won't take just anything from anyone. Boundaries differ from person to person and are mediated by variations in culture, personality, and social context. Boundaries appropriate in a business meeting would seem irrelevant in a nightclub with old friends. Setting boundaries defines our expectations of ourselves and others in different kinds of relationships. To set healthy boundaries, we must know ourselves well. This means understanding what we expect from ourselves and others, and what makes us feel comfortable or uncomfortable in different situations. Good communication skills are key to setting these boundaries effectively, as they help us express ourselves clearly and confidently. Being assertive is part of setting boundaries. It means sharing your feelings honestly and respectfully, without being demanding. When you assert your needs and priorities, you're not only respecting yourself, but ensuring others understand where you stand. Internal sense of happiness. Respecting yourself will give you an internal sense of happiness. People who respect themselves understand that they must first look inward to discover their worth, esteem, and happiness. As a result, their life is more stable and fulfilling than those who compare themselves to others, or those who rely on external sources of validation. They also engage in activities that promote a positive self-image. This involves recognizing and celebrating personal achievements, setting realistic goals, and acknowledging strengths. By nurturing self-respect, individuals are better equipped to face challenges, make positive life choices, and build resilience. This will give you an internal sense of happiness. Good communication skills. Believe it or not, the more you respect yourself, the more you get better at communicating. Better communication skills mean more than just speaking well. They include showing your thoughts clearly, listening carefully, and using body language effectively. Listening is one of the most important elements of effective communication. People who are active or engaged listeners understand things in more detail. It means that active listeners understand what the user is trying to say, even if the speaker is not highly effective. People that respect themselves are usually good listeners, and they never interrupt someone talking. Confidence is important in communication. By respecting yourself, you build your confidence. This will help to share your ideas and opinions clearly. When you respect yourself, you are more likely to communicate openly and confidently, which helps build understanding and relationships with others. This ability is valuable in both personal and professional situations, making interactions smoother and relationships stronger. You will accept yourself. If you respect yourself, you will be comfortable in your own skin. You will learn to love and accept the person that you are. This doesn't mean you have to think that you're perfect, but you will be able to learn and embrace yourself. Be happy with all of the things you love about yourself, and be okay with the parts of you that are less than perfect, especially the ones you can't change. People that respect themselves won't stop saying they love themselves even if they drop 20 pounds or wake up with a face that could rival a pizza. They're still going to love themselves very much. Loving yourself ain't just a fair-weather hobby. It's a full-time gig, complete with benefits. So, next time you catch yourself in the mirror, remember what self-respect means and embrace every inch of yourself, flaws and all. Because if you can love yourself through thick and thin, you can do anything. You will maintain a positive attitude. Having a positive attitude is very important for doing well in life and how you see yourself. Even when things are tough, believing good stuff will happen is really key. Being happy with simple things and seeing their potential can make you feel better. But if you always think the worst and feel down about everything, it can make you feel bad about yourself and not see your own value. This is a sign that you are not respecting yourself enough. For instance, if someone who respects himself really wants a job, they don't immediately think, "I won't get it. There are better candidates." Instead, they will think positively. It would be awesome to get that job. Even if they don't get an interview, they will still be proud of their efforts. Changing how you see things can really boost how you feel about yourself and life overall. You get respected by others. If you feel like you aren't getting enough respect, maybe you are not respecting yourself enough in the first place. And if you don't respect yourself, it's hard for others to do so. We are wired to crave admiration and acceptance from other people. We'll do anything to become respected, whether it's getting a fancy degree or buying a $1,000 suit. Often, we overlook the fact that respect begins from within ourselves. It's something we have to work on internally. What we truly desire isn't just the validation from others, but rather the emotions it brings us. It's that sense of assurance and understanding of our own identity. That's what we truly seek. But instead, we end up chasing all sorts of superficial symbols of status, only to discover their short-lived nature. They cannot give us that feeling of wholeness. Increased resilience. Resilience is the process and outcome of successfully adapting to difficult or challenging life experiences. Many things affect how well people deal with tough times, like how they see the world, the support they have from others, and how they handle problems. However, having a high self-respect will greatly improve your resilience. With great self-respect, you will see challenges as chances to grow instead of impossible hurdles. It changes how you handle tough situations. This attitude helps them keep going when things get hard, learn from mistakes, and come out tougher. By building resilience through having self-respect, you can develop a hopeful attitude that helps you deal with life's challenges with strength. Improve decision-making. Decision-making is simply about making a choice. Think about the last time you had trouble deciding on something. It could have been today when you kept snoozing your alarm. Or maybe it was at a restaurant with a huge menu and the waiter waiting for your order. Or perhaps it was when you couldn't pick an outfit for a big presentation and left your closet a mess. Deciding can be hard, even for simple things. Some people will do anything to avoid making a choice, like spending a lot of money on a fancy menu at a restaurant or only wearing black turtlenecks like Steve Jobs. But here is the thing. When you improve your self-respect, you also improve how you make decisions. Weigh options more effectively, take decisive actions, and embrace the consequences of their choices. This ability to make decisions with conviction leads to a sense of control over one's life. Better relationships. Self-respect is the first requirement for any healthy relationship, including the one you have with yourself. Besides developing healthy relationships, having self-respect can help you fulfill your potential and ensure you only accept people and things worthy of your presence. You won't just accept anyone into your life. Self-respect is really important for good relationships. When you respect yourself, you can talk openly and honestly. This helps you find others who think alike and make very strong bonds. Also, confident people can say what they need and want in a clear way, which makes relationships better, whether with friends, family, or partners. Increased productivity. Productivity is a measure of how efficiently a person completes a task. Increased productivity indicates greater output from the same amount of input. It means higher efficiency. Most people claim to have productivity hacks that can help you get more done in less time. Of course, you can implement some common sense tools to be more productive, like taking brief breaks, creating effective to-do lists, and resisting social media. Self-respect is very important for getting things done, whether at work or in everyday life. When you actually respect yourself, you can tackle tasks with a positive attitude. This will help you work faster and produce more. This comes from knowing they can handle challenges and having the drive to reach your goals. So, having self-respect really boosts how much you can get things done. Alright guys, we've come to the end of this video, and if you enjoyed it, do well to click on the like and subscribe buttons. Don't forget to check other videos on our playlist. We've got some amazing contents for you. See you in our next video.